Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. We have the Fender Squier Sonic Stratocaster HSS. Not SSS, HSS. Humbucking metal power. Alright, so beginner grade level guitar, under $300. Beautiful fretwork. Maple neck, maple fretboard, skunk script down the back. That's always been made out of rosewood, at least to the best of my knowledge. We do have sealed machine heads, aka tuners. Okay, and they hold tune very well, I might add. Not bad actually for a guitar that's under 300 bucks. You're definitely getting a lot for your money here. I mean, hey, if you're above the beginner grade or intermediate grade, you might even like this too. Okay, I mean, hey, even intermediate players are gonna love playing with one of these things. It's not exactly. It's not light, but it's not heavy, okay? It's kind of one of those like in-between kind of weights. It's really comfy. Doesn't even bother me having this thing slung around my neck all day long. If I had shoulder strap locks, I'd do that whole whee spin around, but oh, maybe not. Probably hit the ceiling. But it does have a nice ring to it, we'll say. Depends upon your amp. I have a VT15, I believe this is. Valvetronics VT15. It's a half tube, half solid state. The preamp is all solid state, and the back end of her, out to the speaker, all tubey power. So, anyway, and not that long ago, I actually replaced the tube because I was like, that just does not sound right on my Telly or my Les Paul. And I'm like, this is not right. So I whopped in a Russian tube that is, well, not as old as I am, but it is about 40 years old. Anyways, it works great. Russian tubes, though, you gotta let them warm up a little bit longer before some of that noisy stuff goes away, and then it runs nice and clean. And it's like, mwah, such a nice tube. Anyways, really made a difference in the sound quality, I'll tell you that. But I'm a left-handed player. Many of you know that. And if you can't tell by the wall, this is the only right-handed one in here, I think. Yeah, it's the only right-handed guitar I have in here. So I've been kind of debating on getting another righty. I can always steal my wife's when I want to, because, you know, when she's not using it. And it's an acoustic, but I also like electric, right? So it's kind of like, do I need to buy this? Absolutely, no I don't. But do I want to? I'm very seriously considering it, okay? You cannot get this in HSS from the Sonic line, at least for a left-handed player. That's the sucky part for all of us lefties out there. But if the lefties want to put out for one of the, you know, classic series Strats, pretty sure they still got one or two of them kicking around in an HSS. And of course there is always the Mexican line or the USA line. That shouldn't be a problem either. But unfortunately in the Sonic series, we only get the right-handed. So you lefties out there, learn to play right-handed anyways. Not only will you be more useful, but you'll also accomplish something in life that a lot of musicians can't. That's playing both ways. It's not easy, I will say that. No matter which way you are right now, playing the opposite hand is no easy chore. I am still, you know, after all these years off and on, for well over 40 years of trying this, I am getting much better. And I can hold my own pretty good, at least at church, because a lot of the stuff we do are basically like cowboy chords. For the songs, and we use a capo, which is handy, especially if you don't actually know how to play all those chords. I know all the chords, I just can't play them right-handed very well, so I'll opt out for the capo and do it that way. But left-handed, I get my choice. Do I want to use a capo and be lazy, or do I want to not use a capo? Or in the case of my wrist is still healing from the broken wrist incident a long time ago, it's still not healed up enough, I will actually play anything that's all in flats. I'll do that on my electric. So it kind of depends on what kind of worship set I get with the chords and the keys and all that, whether or not I play electric or acoustic that weekend. So this weekend I probably could have benefited more from playing, the electric, but I wanted to play the acoustic, so I kind of opted out for I can do the acoustic, and with all the chords and keys we had, it's kind of like, that's not going to hurt my wrist or bug it, so why not? Besides, it saves me from bringing extra gear this weekend. The build quality on this thing is freaking amazing, though, for under 300 bucks. They're getting really good at doing these things. I just still can't get over how nice the fretwork is. And this thing doesn't even have one bad fret, like nothing high, nothing low, no yinky-to-yink screw-ups anywhere. And it's like, wow, the last left-handed Sonic I got my hands on was an SSS. And yeah, it needed a lot of adjustments, and I still didn't get it completely tweaked, but it was a rental after all, so I was like, well, I'm only going to take that so far. So anyway. So I'm kind of a lot out of practice, obviously, right? Now I do have the pickup turned down for the humbucker, but I'm just going to give you some little basics here. This is going to be the bridge in the middle. Middle. Middle and neck. Neck only. Okay, and now let's just turn that back up. That's loud. No, I'm just kidding. It was actually a lot louder, but you know. That was like a very small movement. This volume pot is really sensitive. Pretty nasty. See, it's really like from about here, it's like 9 to 10. 10, about 9, 8, 7, 6, 4. I know I skipped 5. 3, 2. Nothing. Okay, let's put a little bit of distortion in this thing. I love distortion besides. That's what you get someone with a humbucker for. Let's also change picks. I wasn't perfect at playing right-handed, right? I'm going a little deaf. I think we need to turn things a different direction here. Oh, okay. that way. It's kind of weird feeling right-handed. Okay, let's go humbucker middle. Middle only. Middle and neck. Neck only. Back to the bridge. So, I actually, oh man, whew, sorry, didn't mean to yell. Oh, wow, that's loud. Jeepers, that's not even half blast, man. Like, seriously, I'm not kidding you. 15 watts of tube power can really kick some butt. Let's turn that off. Anyways, so, I like the guitar. Honestly, I do. I can actually play it rather decently. But like I said, I am a lefty by nature, obviously. But if you're looking for an inexpensive right-handed guitar, under 300 bucks, that's going to do you through your beginner journey and intermediate journey. And what the hell? I mean, if you want to upgrade the pickups, you know, and start playing this thing in a professional capacity, I don't see why you can't, because it doesn't matter, you know, how much or how little you pay for something. It's, you know, does it play great? Does it feel great? Does the pickups work with your amplifier great? This Vox amp is, to me, it's kind of picky for my ears, at least, or my ears are picky, I don't know which, when it comes to pickups. I'm pretty good with it with a Telly. I think it does a really nice job with my Telly, and it definitely does a really good job with my Les Paul. This is kind of one of those in-betweens where there's, I think, maybe 3, maybe 4 amp models out of 22 that I have on the dial that I really like how it sounds with this guitar. But the rest of it I could definitely do without, where I could pretty much go through any one of those amps on either of the other guitars and be quite happy with the tones that I achieve. Okay, plus I also kick butt playing left-handed guitar compared to righties, so yeah, I'm kind of thinking. But I will get better over time if I can get the time to put into this. I'm just still in the debate of, do I want to just keep renting this thing for a while? Because hey, it's only 16 bucks a month to rent this from Long McQuaid. So if you live in Canada, 16 bucks a month to rent it from Long McQuaid. That's a pretty good cheap investment to even just begin your journey of trying out guitar for electric, if that's the way you're going to go. Great way to go. You've got the humbucker dude, you've got your single coils, you got the best of both worlds in one axe. So pretty versatile that way. Okay, and of course you got your 5-way switch to switch between all those modes. No, this does not have coil tapping or coil splitting on the humbucker. Unfortunately, you don't get that, okay? But hey, what do you want for under 300 bucks? The world, Kev! Of course, we all do. Anyways, I rank this thing at, I have no issue, okay, at 4.5 out of 5. I really think it deserves it. The fretwork on this thing is freaking nuts. It's amazing. The setup, what setup? It's whatever they did at the factory. Long McQuaid did not adjust this thing. It's kind of like, he went to the back, got one, brought it out. Here you go. Got the whammy? Yep, okay, fine. I didn't throw the whammy on because I'm not a whammy guy, and neither are a lot of other Strat players. Most people actually either leave it on there to dangle and go, look, I have a Strat, okay? Or they just don't even bother because, yeah, these things never stay in tune if you start using the whammy bar. At least not in the wrong way, okay? They will if you do it the right way. But the right way means we got to change the genre of music we like, and some of us don't want to change to that genre. Anyhow, but nut work is fantastic. Just very impressive. Like, this thing is really well done, you know, and the action is actually not bad. It does need to be lowered, I think, a little bit more for me at least, and the neck could be a little tiny bit straighter, but other than that, just the way it is magnifique, okay? So you take your choice on this one. I'm gonna, well, I don't know. I'll probably rent it a little bit longer and then decide, because money's still tight right now. I'm still on vacation from my normal job, so money is tight. But I am going back to work in April, so, you know, maybe I'll take one of my paychecks and just buy it. But until then, I just rent it, you know. But if I'm going to buy a right-handed electric, I want it to be the one that I really know I'm going to be attached to. And so far, this thing, not too shabby. We need to spend more time, obviously, to decide if we fall in love with this thing or not. Because, yeah, 300 bucks, well, under 300 bucks, it's still under 300 bucks. But it is a really nice guitar, though. Do check one out for yourselves. So if you are in Canada, go to Long and McQuaid. Yes, they rule.